Hari Om Swamiji.
Hello.
How should we react or respond when we get angry?
Normally, when a person becomes angry, he loses himself. That is why he becomes angry. But due to our constant manana, constant reflection, that we are all interconnected, each one has got a vision of himself, and the power behind everybody's thoughts, words, and deeds are one and the same. When we slowly start recognizing, we may recognize for a minute, again we forget after 24 hours. But by slowly practicing this, probably we may be able to get a control over all these emotions. It takes time. It takes time. Slowly bring in the God dimension behind it. God means not an outside entity. It is the power behind this very talking. The power behind the seeing, power behind the hearing, power behind the thinking, power behind everything. When we are constantly trying to link ourselves with that power, the sense of otherness will slowly fade away. And when the sense of otherness is not there prominently, then the anger can be controlled. Anger is there, I become angry with somebody else. I have got some set norms in my mind. When it is not getting aligned with the others, I immediately shout or get angry. So during that particular time, nobody will be able to control. But if it is going to become your nature by constant persevering, commitment, then as soon as we know that the anger is welling up in our heart, we may be able to control it. And then we may use strong language, but not with the idea of wounding them, but the idea of convincing them that this is what I feel. At the same time, we give allowance for them also. So, the me and mind, the me and mind, when it is dominant, it is very difficult. Because normally a person gets angry when he reacts to persons or objects or situations which do not get aligned with our thinking, our expectation. So when we start knowing that it's God who is behind anything and everything, I may fail, I may forget, but some control will be slowly emerging in us, which ultimately will enable me to handle everything calmly. In this connection, we try to go back to our own life. That is the best teacher. Whenever we have become angry, later on we would have felt I should not have become. So this stock taking, going back to the life in retrospect, it might help us a lot. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have used that word. I shouldn't have shown my face like this. It was not my intention, but somehow it came. So all these things, when you parade before your mind, it gives a check. Hey, wait. So these are all some of the things which we can practice. And our Gurudev says, when you constantly try to remember him through any means, in ashram of course it is chanting, when you try to constantly remember him through any means that is okay for you, this will become a reality. Because we try to understand that the differing person is also prompted by that power for some reasons which I don't know. But there will be a pause, not rushing up with my thoughts or words. So these are some of the things which we can try to meditate upon it during the non-angry time. Nothing can be practiced during that period because we have lost our control. So during our non-angry time, if there is a word like that, such situations, if we try to make it a practice that whatever is happening is only happening by that power, and he is working it through us for reasons we don't know, ultimately we also will realize that everybody is behaving to us to fine-tune us, to make us the fittest instrument so that we will become aware of his presence within. So all those dimensions should slowly take place with the help of remembering him through chanting his name. So ultimately, it points out to chanting his name for remembrance, remembrance, remembrance. And remembrance of whom? Remembrance of who? The power who is within me and within everybody. Slowly, the love circle keeps on expanding. And even if we so angry, nothing. It will be something like a water, a line drawn on the sheet of water. Nothing will be there deep. Because anger is not something which I have asked. He has given me. So he has given me for a purpose. When I misuse it, I pay for it. Suppose you are running an organization, there is dereliction of duty or disobedience or something. You may have to use strong words. But heart of heart, you know, you are only playing that part. Outwardly, you may be doing it, but it will not affect you deep. God wants you to say like that. Oh, for the sake of dharma, for the sake of that institution, for the running of that institution, we have to be strict, that's all. But there, no ill will, no hatred, no prejudice, no bias in you, that's all. And why did he behave, we also don't question. And at the end of it, you know, when after this is over, we will find the same love is there for him or her. It is possible. It is not a theory. It's not at all a theory. We may have to take strict action, but at the same time, we continue to love them. We may not tom-tom or low, show them, but in our heart we should carry, which should be expressed in so many other forms. And the other party will also know, it's all right, even if he shouts, it's all right, he has love for us. No. So he will also not get prejudiced. Because he will not mix up this with everything. Biased attitude will not be there. Prejudiced attitude will not, preconceived notion will not be there. All these things will slowly emerge. This, nobody can advise anybody to do it. This has to be practiced by oneself. By trial and error, we try to find you. Hari Om.